We're headed to Cedar in a minute to go get those molasses tubs. Instead of taking the trailer in here empty, what we're going to do is take that flatbed trailer and load a four-wheeler on it that needs to go to the shop and get fixed. The four-wheeler has sustained a little bit of child abuse. See that? It's on about 2.5 wheels right now. Lots of child abuse happens around here to all of my equipment. I think stripped out those splines right there, and they probably rode it that way for quite a while. Good old four-wheeler. We're gonna get some help from Ridgie. Ridgie, you gonna help me get that four-wheeler on that trailer? How do you think we're gonna get it on there with the wheels off? Maybe Mom could lift it on there? Go get Mom, see if she can lift it on there. That went well. Got Mama to help me and that thing went right up on there. It might look like heck now, but it's actually gonna be an easy fix, and that's a good four-wheeler. Engine's recently been rebuilt. It runs great. It's just, like I said, been abused by those kids a little bit. Get somebody to fix that axle on the back end of there. Be good as new. So I can't spend a day without being in one of these trucks. We're gonna take this empty cattle truck over and drop it in Newcastle, so that my brother and my dad can use it to move some cows from Veo down to the Beaver Dam wash. So I'm gonna get this thing started up, back it out of here, and Mama's gonna drive the ZD truck with the flatbed and four-wheeler. I'm gonna take this truck, we're gonna head on into town, town day. This truck's building air, that's gonna take a minute. I wanna talk to you about that too. I've said this before and I'll keep saying it. We're not real truckers, so those of you who are and know something about trucks, tell me this. This trailer, this cattle trailer, takes forever to build enough air to release the brakes. And you build air in the truck, you release your brakes, and they stay locked up for a long time, 5 minutes maybe. And finally they'll release and you're good to go. Tell me why that's happening. And I guess while it's building air, I'll take you over here and give you a little tour of it, so those of you that like big trucks can see what we're driving here. This is my dad's truck. Bought it from his cousin Kendall at Bundy Trucking. It's a 1999 Kenworth K900. Really, for a ranch truck, pretty dang nice. Got a few items of trash there on the floor. Oh, that might look bad. I was just trying to get my CDL revoked so I don't have to drive these anymore. There it is. 937,243.1 miles. Got some trucker trash on the floor here. What do we got? Red Bull, the yellow edition. 5-Hour Energy. Mountain Dew. That stuff's all bad for you, kids. Don't drink it. Especially that stuff's bad for you. Just kidding. That's just water in there. That's the water jug. We don't drink that stuff. That right there. Drop a comment and guess what that was for. Just kidding. I'll tell you, you'll never guess. The other day, we had to go truck cows and I was sick with the stomach flu. I put in a 14-hour day in this truck. I carried that jug right there, feeling like I was gonna barf in it any minute. I was wondering how barfing and driving was gonna go. I didn't want to do it. I toughed it out, made it through the whole day, still clean. Never used it. I sure felt like it though. Coming down into the Pahranagat Valley. Pahranagat is an old Indian word for many waters. That's true too. We're out here in the middle of the dry old stinking to Cedar City, got caught behind a couple of oversized loads here. Giant wooden crates. Got the Fragile Cargo logo painted on there. I don't know where this stuff came from or where it's going. Got me slowed down to 37 miles an hour here. I'm telling you, this thing's a lot better off than Here we are, we made it to Ron's Sporting Goods in Cedar City. The guys here kind of had a laugh when they saw me pull up with this trash-looking four-wheeler. It took me a second to convince them, no, I'm serious. This is my one and only four-wheeler, and it's actually a pretty good one. Just needs a little help with the axles here, guys. But the main thing is this axle. You can fix that.
Alrighty.
Back on the trail.
Turn a blind eye to the rest. I got you.
Hey. Ooh, making sure it can do its job. What else do you see? What am I missing?
I mean, if I get it on the rack, I can nitpick the crap out of it.
I see it to be a solid working man's motorcycle.
That's a Honda, right?
Yeah.
I see them like this, and it's like, you could never do this to a Polaris. You would never get one this far with a Polaris.
That's true. They don't run long enough to get that beat up.
No, they don't. They would never last that long.
We might have a problem.
Might? You see that? 0 miles till empty, folks. 0.
Okay, so the good news, we made it to the top of Panaca Summit.
There is no good
We're
news.
coasting down to Panaca. Does anybody know how many miles from the top of the summit to the fuel station in Panaca? Also, does anybody know on a 2018 Ford Power Stroke how far you can go after it says 0 miles to empty? So we're loaded with about 16,000 pounds of molasses protein tubs for the cows. When we left Cedar City, we had enough miles till empty, like 195 miles till empty, according to this digital thing here. We should have easily been able to make it to Panaca, but when I started pulling up that hill, yeah, it was going down, 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 down. Anyway, we're going downhill now, so we're pretty much kind of coasting. We're not going to be too far from town when it runs out.
Okay, how many miles now?
Looks like about 5
miles. We're good.
We've got it in neutral. We're coasting 81 miles an hour. It looks like about 4.5, 5 miles from here to the gas station. Mostly downhill. The last mile is pretty flat, but I'd say with 16,000 pounds on, coasting at 80, we should be able to roll through town and make it to the fuel pump. What I'm really worried about is the traffic in front of us. I need them to clear the way and let me through.
Now we're in walking distance of the gas station.
Somebody will pick you up and give you a ride.
Hey, we're still moving. We're still good. Barely.
The car in front of us is barely moving. I don't know what's wrong with their vehicle. I'm running out of fuel. It's definitely probably going to stop, a complete stop at this stop sign. I need to be able to roll it through it, but probably gonna run out of fuel at the stop sign across the street from the station. How far have we come? About 10 miles on 0 to 100. There's the officer of the law.
There's the police officer.
I guess I better come to a complete stop too. Johnny Law is sitting right across the street. Watch, I'm gonna stop right here and this thing's gonna die.
Oh my God.
Okay,
Oh.
stop. Come on, come on. Come on. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna work out. Oh yeah. Still running. It's gonna die.
It's gonna die. Are we good? Oh,
I'm gonna shut it off.
you're lucky.
So you're getting a lift. You didn't stop at that stop sign. You're going to jail, mister. Thanks for watching Anchor Van Ranch.